immensely well. Wishing you all the best of the week as we, of course, enters another new and fresh week. Wishing you all the best of the week. Today is the 15th day of July 2024. Trust you're getting on well. I remain Chico Zendibo, the host anchor, bringing you the unbiased reportage of events as it continues, of course, to unravel here. This, as you join us, kindly hit the like button, share this video, and of course, let's get on with the discussion and the in-depth analysis today. The promises to be one of those exciting and intriguing moments. Of course, you must not dare to miss. Share the video in any platform you find yourself, and of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. And to our returning subscribers, thank you for standing in. Of course, hit the like buttons, turn on the notification buttons as we go. Of course, we're on the go. Simon Ekpa is the real governor of Southeastern states. This is coming from Senator Akpabio, the president of the 10th Senate Assembly, has spoke, of course, very tall in the most recent when he was briefing and narrating what exactly is happening in the Southeastern region. That people are no longer, of course, regarding or having to listen to the Southeastern governors, that Simon Ekpa on the faraway Finland is the one in charge and in control. These orders, of course, have been carried out regardless of whatever position the Southeastern governors might hold, if it is in contradiction to the instructions of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic, government in exile, that people do comply to the instructions and directives of the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. And this has gotten the attention of the Senate Assembly. The 10th Senate Assemblies, of course, are worried over the recent development and citing that the sit at home, there have been several attempts and moved by the Southeastern governors, of course, to stop the sit at home, making several promises, but to that, of course, of no effect, because the people have lost confidence in the government and, of course, the governors of the Eastern region, and they have resolved to adhere to the instructions and directives of the Biafra Republic government in exile, ably led by the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is coming up, of course, and a very interesting one. It is quite interesting, and we're here to express this laudable development. They have lost the grip of over the supposed people they are meant to govern. This is the submissions, of course, of Senator Akpabio. You know, of recent, Senator Akpabio also said he lost one of his closest allies during the sit at home from Akwa Ibom to Aba, when he ignored, of course, the sit at home instruction or command. He eventually met his death. Of course, the unknown government or whatever happens to him, only God knows. But the truth is that he never returned back live for violating, of course, the instructions of the gods. Well, whatever happens, we are here once again to continue this in-depth analysis. We have our SM analyst here. You're welcome, sir. We may want to have you this morning. There promises to be one of the interesting moments here today. Okay, trying to get everything set and ready for today's discussion. We don't need any dull moment here. Kindly hit the like buttons, let it go. Good morning, you're welcome to this wonderful edition of the political discourse. We have here Mr. Chris Namani, is one of the businessmen of great repute, and of course, a national analyst. Good morning, sir. It's a pleasure having you.
Good morning.
Yes, with what is going on in the Southeastern region, the Southeastern region have taken unusual dimensions. Instructions are being carried out by the indigenous people of the front eastern region or the Biafran territory, as the case is, according to Simon Ekpa's 40 states of United States of Biafra. Now, the heat has gotten to the Senate Assembly that the president of the 10th Senate Assembly, Akpabio Goswin, is saying, lamenting, what a shame. It is quite disturbing that Simon Ekpa is now the real governor of the entire southeastern region. That other governors, of course, are just redundant and instruction could not be taken from them. Your reaction to this?
First and foremost, people should understand that the Federal Republic of Biafra is legal 16 October 1967, but they signed MOU war with Ojukwu and Gowon and United Nations General Assembly. General Assembly. You should understand that. Second, Simon Ekpa have the right for what he's doing. He's a prime minister in exile. He has certificate from United Nations. The same. So, or whatever they are talking about, let's say Simon Ekpa bigger than Nigeria government, whatever. Nigeria governors were talking about it's a temporary. They are temporary there. They are temporary governor there. So Biafra has come to stay. Not only that place, it's even the same south, what they call south in Nigeria. Part of the middle belt of Nigeria. They are Biafrans.
Welcome to today's
About what
conversation.
Akpabio is talking
You just
about,
said something now that
just leave
Tinubu
that
is right.
side.
I just want to clarify that. Clarify
Because
it.
it's legal by United Nations. Nigeria is a sovereign under United Nations. The Republic of Biafra is sovereign under United Nations. So Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister of United States of Biafra. So nobody can stop it. So that's all. So whatever they're doing there is right. Whatever Ekpa is doing is right. That's all.
Its concern is that when the southeastern governors say no, an end to sit at home, nobody should stay at home. Everybody should come back. But eventually, even these public civil servants, public
Some have not eaten since morning. They
servants
don't.
are sitting at home, observing the sit at home. So this has given so much worry to the senators and, of course, the governors for decrying such developments. What can you say about that?
The issue is that the person in the Nigeria cell is Nnamdi Kanu, the agitator of the Federal Republic of Biafra. If agitator is there, what do you want the people to do? It's to sit at home. That sit at home is like a day to celebrate him. They need to celebrate him every Monday. So every Monday, everybody needs to sit at home. The political leader of Eastern region, they should do the needful for him to come out. If they don't do the needful, they are playing their political way. Well, just a twinkle of eye. Within a short period, they started begging now. Even Nigeria will be begging. Nigerian political leader will begin to beg. Even UK will begin to beg because the rain is about to fall.
The rain is about to fall. Is it that we are in the rainy season, or do you mean a different rain that we have not seen?
It's a different rain. I'm talking about physical rain physical rain. I can't talk more than that, but Nigeria will see it in another high level. What will before them is what is more than them. What's more than what they never feel before, what they never think before, is about to come. That's all.
So what do you think could be the reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still being held behind the bars, even when it is very glaring? There have been several calls internationally and locally for his unconditional release. Even the United Nations that are in charge of human rights and violation have written to Nigeria to release him, giving ultimatum of 180 days after the expiration of that. Yet, no action by the Nigerian government.
The argument there is that Joe Biden of America and Obama of America, they are taking bribe from Nigeria. And some of United Nations members are taking bribe from Nigeria. That's why the order of United Nations is not fully obeyed. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra agitator. And they went to another nation to kidnap him. Let's use that word language, let's use any other grabber. They kidnap him. The man they kidnapped, what do you want him to do? Okay, they take him to Nigeria court. He won them in the court. The court said they should release him unconditionally. Now, they now say they want to release him politically, which is very wrong. He's an agitator. So either they like it or not, they will release him by fire by force, unconditionally. They are not, in fact, the ritual release that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will do, he must surely do it, either he like it or not. That's a ritual release. Yeah, on that ritual release, on that by United Nations, he must surely do it. So they said they should name the price for damage. They said the damage is Biafra. So because of that, they were holding him like that. So no problem. But we are coming.
That he doesn't need any compensation for his extraordinary dedication and torture, of course, and the subjugation for more than 3 years now. But Biafra
They don't need
is
any
his consolation.
they don't need money from them. He's a rich man by himself. And people back him up. You don't need 1 naira from them. They don't even have the money themselves. They are poor people. So only what they need is Biafra. That's all.
Why this Biafra? Is there anything peculiar or unique about this Biafra within the African settings?
Thank you very much.
Is it not the same politicians that may have their way in the Biafran arrangement?
When you go to Angola, the system of the politics in Angola is not Nigeria system. When you go to Tunisia, the system is not Nigeria politics. Nigeria politics was a dead politics, evil politics, killers, where they are sharing money every day by day, where politicians are getting richer, people are poor, nations are very dirty. They bring everything down. So in Nigeria here, the only thing what they need is let the Biafra go. There'll be competition. There'll be competition of development everywhere. Which another Biafra will be another, in fact, let me say another Finland in Africa here. So other Nigeria will wake up. Not that anything will happen, they will wake up. That's all.
Well, finally, before you leave, let's review this. According to Shehu Sani, he said that Buhari left Nigeria in the hands of terrorists and Boko Haram. Your reaction to this?
Well, Buhari left Nigeria in the hands of terrorists and Boko Haram. But the show said that he's not a Hausa man. Are they not the one? But the same time Shehu Sani, I don't know him, but he's an Hausa man. Are they not the one, include that Buhari, that used the Boko Haram to plot against Jonathan? When Nigeria have a good government, they use Boko Haram to plot against him, to make sure they remove him. And the man leave them. Now Buhari come now, they divide. He could not stop them. His own group succumb. The other group refuse not to succumb. Do you know what is affecting them? Now Buhari cannot stop other group. Now, the same thing is facing all of them. Tinubu who come from the southerners here is facing the same thing. Because no Boko Haram in the south here. No Boko Haram in the south. But Tinubu himself now, anyway, he has wisdom to fight it. But that is not my business. My concern is Biafra.
Your concern is Biafra. Someone Ekpa said they are lobbying and bribing him to abandon the cause of Biafra. You know, he has become a nightmare, according to the Chief of Defense Staff, that is giving Nigeria a serious headache. And all effort to rendition him has proven, of course, have failed. And they are saying now we can let him name his price so that he can abandon the cause of Biafra. But he said that is not possible. You have crossed the Rubicon.
Nigeria should name their price so that we settle them. We'll go. They don't have the power to say Biafra should name their price. They don't rich, they're poor. The Nigerians are poor. The Nigerian political leaders are poor. Only one is Ndigo of top nation will buy all of them, of which we know. Top businessmen and some of the world will buy them. So in that case now, only what they need is that they should name their own price too. Ekpa is too big to name price. They can't pay price of Ekpa. How can poor man will pay price of a rich man? It's impossible. That's all.
Well, how do you expect 2nd of December to be the atmosphere within the eastern or the Biafran region?
On that declaration that whatever they see, they should take it like that. After that declaration, whatever Nigeria see, they should take it. That's really, I said rain is about to fall.
The rain is about to fall. Well, thank you so much, sir, for being here. We do appreciate your presence here. God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
So what can you say to Biafrans who perhaps are not yet in terms with the realities? They still believe that this could be a fantasy or a dream that may not come true.
The question of it is that when somebody read wide, it has a higher exposure So the Biafras, whom let me say that it's not really open to them. They should make more inquiry. Within short period, they will understand. This year, they will know because when the rain fall, when the rain started falling, they will know.
Thank you once again. I hope we will find shelter when the rain starts falling. Perhaps we do appreciate you once again, sir. Thank you, Mazikris Namani. It's a pleasure having you this morning. He said that when the rain falls, the rain is about to fall. I don't know, of course, if you can provide shelter. Where do we run to? Because this rain will be heavy as the cloud is gathering, and of course, the momentum is building up, and there could be an eventual, of course, pour or downpour or up or pour or side pour, whichever pour it is. But I know this rain is not just the conventional rain. It could be the rain that or the precipitations of the next level of water. But we do pray, of course, whatever happens, that humanity should be preserved. And those who knows, of course, what to do at the right time should not delay because delay could be very dangerous and devastating. Good morning. It's a pleasure having you today, Monday, 15th of July, 2024. Akpabio have acknowledged the potency, the power of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile and have admitted and decried his influence in the entire southeastern region, that he is the real governor of the eastern region. The southeastern governors are just mere figurative heads. Your take on this?
Yeah, you know, when you collect your power from above, no man, no woman can stop it. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Ekpa, is our Prime Minister in the exile and home base. You know that when he collect power from above, other person must surrender. Now, Akpabio is governor of River Ebonyi State. Okay, Akwa Ibom State. Now you already submit, Abi?
He's saying that what is happening, that the southeastern governors are no longer in charge of the eastern region. Their instructions are not being adhered to. People comply to the instructions and orders from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Yeah, what the man said is truth. If you watch many years ago now, let me say like 3 or 4 years now, since they arrest Mazen Nande Kano, we bring sit at home. It's not the governors, it's not the senator, it's not the House of Assembly. And the citizen of the Biafra do what? Apply that sit at home, including the number one citizen of each state. We have like 5 states in the southeast. They are real genuine fighting freedom fighter, Biafran, and other our neighbor brothers. Are you getting me? But these 5 states will have all of them, the governor, the senator, the security, they do what? Apply that law. It's not the governor that bring it, it's what? Prime Minister from exile and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the people that bring the law. And you see that the citizen and the origin of the land follow the word the man said. That is, it shows that the governors on the southeast do not have any regard in the east. They are just there, they are just normal figure. They want to please Nigeria nation or Nigeria government. Are you getting me? Because they win the election by Nigerians. They are the cabals of the Nigeria government. That is the reason why, even though they bring their law, the citizen of Igbo land cannot accept them. They eventually listen any law come from southeast that Mazi Samanekpa, Prime Minister of the Biafra, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go and listen what the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, that who is the person Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go give order, another person will stop it. Nobody can try it. I think they have 5 governors here. The person they own in custody of Nigeria. Talk less of the person they never see to hold. You will give order. Another person want to stop it. It cannot happen. That is, Southeast listen. Whatever they want to do in the Southeast must come from above. That's why I said that when you collect power from above, you conquer everything. You see it? Even though the election we are doing in online referendum, the governors and the senators and the House of Assembly, many of them, they are doing the same thing. So them to know that they are nothing in that land. They are just normal citizens of Biafrans. Are you getting me? That what this man said in the governor of Cross River, the man is right. That's it. The man is right.
So he's right by saying, I believe by his statement, he's saying that the delegitimization of Nigeria presence within the southeastern states is real.
Yeah.
For him to say that the real governor of the southeastern states is Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, he has indirectly endorsed, of course, the legitimacy of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Because if the southeastern governors are redundant, their instructions are not being adhered to, are not complied with, even with the security orderlies attached to them, then it means that Nigeria has lost the governance over the people.
No, even though Nigeria himself, the president himself, they know that. You know, when you are this, let's forget to run around the bush. The sincere is that the governors already they don't have any confidence again when they are went to in Asurok. They cannot say anything. The president will listen to them again. They are just like when you are a small kid is fighting. You are beating small kid. What is small kid will do? If a small kid want to escape, you carry sand to do it. Ogalimi, Ogalimi. That's what is the governors doing now. Prime Minister Mazi Samanekpa already conquer the land. Already take control over Biafra territory.
I can agree with you because if the southeastern governors will now join the wagon demanding and calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it means that the case is settled.
The case
For the first time, they gathered together in unison and read a communique demanding that the government of Nigeria should, with immediate effect, release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
yeah, the case closed. The case closed because they know that the battle is already to end, finish. I get it. They think that if the whole Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will win the battle. They didn't know that there's a lion, a dragon somewhere else sleeping. Sleeping. They use mistake and go and tap the dragon. You know that our people say that Mago on a hiora, Mago Murawu,
Onye akpala
emetụla ya aka n'ọdụ.
n'ọdụ.
Maka imetụ ya aka n'ọdụ, agụ ahụ nwụrụ anwụ ga-eme gịnị? Ga-ebini. Samanekpa na-elala ụra since how many years? Nigeria governors and senators a ga-akpọte Samanekpa ebe ọ na-alala ụra. Maka esi kpọte to arrest in leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous of Biafra, the leader of the eyes of all African nation. you go and arrest the man. The dragon wake up. The dragon must wake up. That is the time. But the dragon never wake up finish. When the dragon wake up finish, Nigeria as a country, Nigeria as a nation, Nigeria as a continent will do what? Will do what? They will disappear.
That is what Simon Ekpa
They
said.
will-
That after declaration on 2nd of December, Nigeria will understand the music. I don't know which kind of music. Is it Osadebe or Oliver the Kokwe or
Listen,
Sonny Ade? Which of the
kind
music?
of music Samalekwa is talking about. Listen, whatever Biafra is doing is spiritual work. It's not physical. Osadebe and whatever is ordinary, normal music. Me, I always say this Biafra thing is not physical. If just physical, none the can Samalekwa will drop. Are you getting me? The music Samalekwa is saying, the music Nigeria can never understand to 1,000 years. They can't believe it. Even if Biafra go, they cannot believe it. It will be like magic. That is the music Samalekwa is talking about. Where that music, the real music, no, they just play the drum small. Where the real music will come out, that is where they declare Biafra nation. Before Nigeria will wake up, Biafra land will be over. The world will be like a paradise that many nations would like to come to see. Are you getting me? The same sleep Nigeria is sleeping, Dubai develop. That is the same sleep Nigeria will still sleeping. Biafra will more final than Dubai.
I think you made a very touching statement. Say the same sleep Nigeria was sleeping and Dubai developed. The same Dubai that came begging Nigeria,
through
Nigerian
Obasanjo
government,
regime.
they have developed and Nigeria is still sleeping.
Yeah,
Wow, thank you so much for your wonderful submissions.
thank you.
Of course, we do hope to see the manifestation of this. I will continue, of course, this analysis even in Biafra land.
Yeah.
Then we will, of course, be discussing about the development of the Biafra to the world to see really there is a human government and that is concerned with the welfare of the citizens. Buhari leave Nigeria in the hands of Boko Haram, terrorists, and bandits. This is coming from Senator Shehu Sani. That Buhari handed over Nigeria to Boko Haram and to terrorists. What's an irony?
Sani is from which state? Sorry.
Kaduna, Southern Kaduna.
Yes. Let me tell one thing, Sani. What you said is right, but I will not agree with him. Listen, tell me the kind of person I am face to face. It's not when I left. You start telling me the kind of person I be.
Exactly.
Sani tell Muhammadu Buhari say that you use Boko Haram and S-men to ruin his government. Did the Sani said it? I remember for that Kaduna, I remember when they pursued the governor. I think it is Kaduna,
Yeah.
where the governor is going to farm. Did the Sani say anything? When they want to do this permanent election of this president, did the Sani come outside and tell the whole world, don't allow another terrorist to rule Nigeria? Is it because of this government is not favoring them? That's when he wake up. No, let him go back to sleep. When he's Sani ready to wake up, the Nigerians will know.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's been an exciting moment having Mr. Lawrence here. Of course, he has expressed his own opinion. It's, of course, very interesting and informative positions here. We have another astute analyst here, a man of the moment, a man who believes in his freedom of his people and is passionate about the liberty and, of course, of his people. The cause of Biafra is his priority. Good morning, Mr. Prince Dan Odo.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. If I may respond, yes, it is true. Freedom of my people, Biafra, is one of the priority that we are expecting that it should happen to our people to exit from a place called evil country like Nigeria.
The Akpabio, who happens to come from your state, the Senate President of the 10th National Assembly, is saying that Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, is the real governor of the southeastern region. That he is in charge. Those who claim to be governors, unfortunately, have lost their control over the people. Their instructions are not being carried out. They have said stop, sit at home. But the more they say stop, the more people comply to the sit at home. The more sit at home gets more stronger than ever imagined. Your take on this?
Not only it is not only gospel Akpabio. I think from their presidency to the house, they know this without being told that the Prime Minister, Biafran government in exile, is in charge of Biafran land, not Nigerian government. Yes. So that's how it is.
Well, what would have led to this? Because this is about a government saying that we are no longer in charge. Because is this third man in command after Nigeria is concerned? Is it a vote of yes to the Biafran of government in exile? Is it an acknowledgement of that, or is it an act of frustration by saying that Nigeria have lost the entire space or geographical space called the defunct Biafran region?
Oga, I don't know whether you have been listening to most of the speeches being made by our leader, Masin Namdekalo. He says that we as people, that we have what they call a culture and a way of life. So at this juncture, that we should not allow strange people to come and truncate our way of living and culture as a people. Like if you see what is happening today in Nigeria, it is in Nigeria.
Okay. I think we can see.
It's not that.
Okay. These guys are disturbing us here. Okay, I think it's okay here.
So if should I continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As I earlier said, it is in this country that I witnessed where somebody where there is a capital A and a Nigerian man want to force it to become B, and that is not part of our upbringing. So that kind of life, in fact, is a strength. So that is why you see this call for a separate state today. In fact, okay, let me start from the days of our father. I was very small under the care of my mother. Then, as a child, two soldiers walked into my father's compound. They were asking my mother where about my father. Then my mother then responded that my father has gone to work, and they said that my mother should open the parlor door. Then my mother said that the key of that parlor door is with my father. Do you know what it does? They use pot of rifle, forcefully open the door, and they walk in, two of them. I still remember. Then they came out to say that that they had an information that my father was keeping stocking arms in the house.
When you were a very young,
Very,
tender age.
Yeah, tender age. So look at it. If Adibin, this man was happened to be around, they would have killed him. Yes, they would have killed him of no just cause. So that is Nigerian state for you. So Nigerian state have been doing this thing, this kind of impunity from for years. So today now you have grown up.
You are still seeing the oppression and the intimidation.
Of course, even a lot of people, a lot of us on, a lot of us grow up without the case of their parent, because Nigerian government has invaded their home, either killed their mama or their father, then leaving the children motherless and fatherless. So that is why today you see people of this generation here now, as I'm standing, we are so, in fact, we are so grieved with Nigeria. We are not happy with Nigeria, with Nigerian state. Because the Nigerian government does not do something as a civil, people that civilize. So how will you say that you are a country that has law, then you are doing something by passing your law, taking up an arm against your citizen, killing them at will? You call that on a country? And you want people like a person like me to believe in such country over my dead body?
Because the resettlement has been built as a result of decades of suppression, oppressions, and subjugations. So the younger generation are growing up with that pain in their hearts against the Nigerian state.
Of course.
But unfortunately, it seems not to. We have not seen the worst instead. The same thing you experienced probably 40 years ago, 50 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, is still
going on.
It's still going on
a daily basis. It's still going on. Yet they don't want to change. So that is why we thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oga, it is God that brought him for us. It is God that also brought Mazi Simon Ekpa. Because I've seen in them what they call true leaders, leaders that have internal love for their people. Not money. Their people first before money. Otherwise, that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are still languishing in DSS dungeon, because he refuses to compromise with this evil entity called Nigeria.
Recent, the wife to the president, Senator Remi Tinubu, the first lady, said that her husband is under pressure to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why should he be under pressure to comply to the rules of law, to comply to the engagements of the law? You see, that is how the operatives work. Intimidation of the masses.
That's how it is, as you can see, happening on the street.
And this could have caused accident now. It could have caused accidents.
Of course, man.
Somebody just fell down from the machine or motorcycle. It's quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate.
So that's how it is. That's how it is. It's everywhere. It's everywhere like that. No law, no no respect for human rights because they have gun, they have bullet, they have jet fighter, and I'm out tank. But I think their end has come. Yes, because there is an added my people my father used to say that too much of everything is a disease. So presently, as we speak, Nigeria is sick, and it will die. Yes, yes, Nigeria is sick, and it will die.
Nigeria is sick of, is it terminal disease or what? Sick of economy. I may agree with you. There is poverty in the land. There is hunger in the land. There is also insecurity. Just as Shehu Sani, a service senator or a former senator, said that Buhari handed over Nigeria in the hands of Boko Haram terrorists before leaving office. What can you say about that?
So without being told, none, all Nigerians know who is Shetima, the vice president.
No, Shehu Sani, a senator.
No, I said no. I'm responding to your question.
Okay.
He said, Shehu Sani said. I said without being told. Question: who is Shetima? That is the vice president.
The former governor of Borno State.
Borno State. During the Jonathan regime, a wanted Boko Haram under that government was found in his government lodge in Borno State. And these are the people.
And that was when the Chibok girls were kidnapped under his watch.
Under his watch. He perpetrated that evil. Another, to overthrow Jonathan, painting bad images against the Jonathan government for them to grab power. Today, Buhari that left office, this is the same thing. So they corroborated. Then they conveniently handed over power under the disguise disguise of say Tinubu is the head. It's a lie. I want to tell you categorically that Tinubu is not in charge, but Shetima. Yeah.
Would it be the reason why the livestock development ministry was passed with such speed? Because the southern governors has opposed Ruga and everything that has to do with ranching or Fulani headers taking land or being apportioned land within the southern region. But unfortunately, a southern president was fast to pass it to law.
Yeah, of course. That is, of course, that is sign. It is clear. But then, the so-called livestock ministry, it can work in anywhere. It can work in the northern state. I don't know about the Yorubas. But when you are talking about Biafran territories, it is no-go area for livestock, for the Fulanis. It's a no-go area. So anybody that includes Biafran land among livestock ministry, the person is wasting time. Yes, the person is wasting time. So he can't work in our land.
Okay. When the Biafrans have rejected it, just as Simon Ekpa said no to this move by the Nigerian government.
Okay, of course. As you can hear from the Prime Minister himself, before they started speculation, the Prime Minister earlier come up to educate Biafrans and to give confidence to Biafran that such establishment cannot hold in our states.
Wow, thank you so much for this wonderful submission, sir. God bless you. We do appreciate your presence here. Thank you once again, Prince Dan Odo.
Thank you, sir.
A very interesting man to be with. Honestly, we do appreciate
Thank you,
you.
sir.
You care for this. Okay, thank you. Continue. Okay, Esther fans, thank you. It's been an interesting moment, of course, being here with Mr. Prince Odo. He has expressed his own position regarding the development and what is happening, and the position, of course, of the Biafran people as things continue to unfold. He have expressed great concern that Biafrans have rejected the Ruga. Biafrans are in support of, of course, the Biafra government in exile. And whatever happens, of course, is history. And we'll continue to watch this as things continue to unfold. The acknowledgement of the potency and the presence of the Biafra Republic, the Republic government in exile by the President of the 10th Senate Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is, of course, a nod to the Biafran Republic government, having acknowledged that the presence and the influence of the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile on the faraway Finland spans the entire eastern region. And instructions have been taken from him as against that of the southeastern governors who have lost control over the people. And of course, the people do not anymore heed to their instructions or whatever. Of course, of most recent has been the nagging, of course, issue bordering on the sit at home. Up to tomorrow, I mean today being the Monday, sit at home is also observed in the entire eastern region, precisely the southeastern region. There is no movement, it's been restricted. People are indoors because of the certainty that may possibly befall anyone that comes out. And people have lost confidence in the ability of the southern eastern governors and the security operatives, of course, to provide security for the people. So those who dared to come out previously could not live to tell the story. Of course, some have to story, escape whatever that happens to them, and they have learned history. And from the experience they have, that's when the governors ask them to come out, they can't provide security for them. They can't guarantee their safety and the safety of their properties across, of course, the eastern region. As such, they have said no. By the way, we are showing solidarity to the 10 leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who, of course, without any justifiable reasons, remains incarcerated, even when the Boko Haram, the terrorists, are in charge of Nigeria. I mean, walking on the street of Nigeria unharmed, unfortunately, have been pardoned and reintegrated into the Nigerian security architecture. You know what that means? It's just like handing over the security of your estate in the hands of your enemies under the disguise of reintegrating them that they are repented. How can you de-radicalize somebody who has been radicalized, reorientated, and the only language, of course, and the impulse he believes, or of course exhibits, is to kill, is to invade, and to destroy? Well, that would be a very serious joke. That shows, of course, the security architecture of the Nigerian state has been greatly infiltrated, and unfortunately, the chief of defense staff is saying, "We are not magicians. Don't expect us to cover the entire geographical space of the Nigerian state." So people could be killed, and you don't have to blame them. Communities could be overrun, and you don't have to blame them. Perhaps they are Short of business, they're sort of course, gadgets or military wares to carry out surveillance and make sure that the territorial integrity of the Nigerian state is not compromised. But the issue today is that it has been greatly compromised to the point that nobody has confidence in the security system today. And that is quite unfortunate. Very unfortunate, as I rightly said. It's quite disturbing. Good morning.
Morning, my brother.
It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Boko Haram is in charge of Nigeria. The terrorists are in charge. According to Sheikh Hussein, he said Buhari handed over Nigeria in the hands of Boko Haram and terrorists. Could it be the reason we are seeing what we are seeing today?
Moreover, during the Buhari regime, because he made a statement that attacking the Boko Haram, you are attacking the Northerners, which means he himself has a connection with the Boko Haram people. If it happened that he handed over to the Boko Haram, I will not be surprised because when he was in the power, him also backing them also. Yes, Buhari backed the Boko Haram during his tenure. That is the reason why he did not allow any Boko Haram that was arrested. He did not allow to assassinate them. What they did was to transfer them to different prisons. After some months, they released them, said that they repented Boko Haram, freed them untouched. So telling me that Boko Haram is that one is a bygone story because they know what they are doing with those guys. Yes, Nigerian president know what they are doing with that Boko Haram. They are just using them to play politics. So they have a hidden agenda over the Nigerian citizen. So Boko Haram is not an issue. What we are talking about now, because that one has come. They have established that one. It has come to stay. It has come to stay for them, but not for the southeast, not for the Biafran land. So whatever, either Boko Haram or no Boko Haram, none of them is our business. What we are after is our liberation. So that's what I have to say in that angle.
Wow, what we are after is liberations.
Yes,
They can go on with their Boko Haram and terrorists and whatever.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, they are moving down south, down east. So don't you say that that is also a threat
No,
to those who don't care?
that is a threat to Nigerian government right from the beginning after the Biafran war, because they know that East has been a problem to them, and East doesn't take any dam. So if they are going there, they will get the result. Across the Easterners over there, they will get the result. Let them come. They are the indigenous of that southeast. The Easterners are the indigenous of the south. They know every crook in and out of the corner of the whole southeast, together with the boundary. So Boko Haram coming in, that's their life will end. I promise them.
But unfortunately, Ebonyi Afikpo was attacked a few days ago. Farmlands was raided, burned down, houses, children, mothers, fathers were killed. So isn't that, of course, one of the dangers of them moving down to the east?
Those people that did that, I would say that those people that are Boko Haram, it may be the saboteurs, those that are having an envy over their neighboring. One thing that you will understand, if such a thing in this form happen, you don't know who has a bad mind against you. When such a thing, because that person can use that opportunity to retaliate on you, all in the name of his Boko Haram or whatever. Because I know that Eastern Security Network, coupled together with the BML and IPOP, they are at last working, parading all over. So I don't believe that Boko Haram will have upper hand over Southeast as things is right now. So I don't believe that they will have upper hand over Southeast, unless it is those saboteurs, those people that are having envy between one another can strike in the name of say it's a Boko Haram attack. Yes, it do happen. We know what they are doing there now.
Okay, and finally, before you leave, the Senate President, Senator Godswill Akpabio, has acknowledged the influence of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile over the entire southeastern region, saying that he is the real governor of the southeast, that the governors are just there as figureheads. Instructions are not taken from the governors, but all the way from
Finland.
Finland, he controls and commands. Your take on this?
Yes, in that aspect also, that shows that himself have already known that what the South is agitating for has come to pass and it is on ground already. Since himself, based on his post as a senior president in Nigeria, he has seen it and confirmed it that governors in Southeast, that the citizens in Southeast are no longer hidden to the governors. They are, what they are after is their leader, their supreme leader, and the one that at Finland, Simon Ekpa, who is presently in charge of this Biafra struggling now. So governors, they are there. They are Nigerian. We count them as a Nigerian governor. Whatever thing that they are saying on their own. But we, the citizens of that state, our aim, our vision, our desire is to have that Biafra, and that is the reason why all the Southeast are listening to Simon Ekpa, not the governors.
Wow.
So those governors that are not supported in this struggle, they are on their own. They are not there as a figurehead, as a senior president said, and which is true. If you are not among the struggling of liberation of Biafran people, you are your own. Because what we are after for those that have already sacrificed themselves and bring themselves for out to make sure they get the actualization of this Biafra struggle. They are the people are following till tomorrow. So there is nothing that will happen in Southeast that Simon Ekpa will not have a comment of, and that he will not have a knowledge of. So anything that is going down within the whole Southeast, himself is having the information.
Exactly.
And whatever thing that he said is what people will follow. So forget about the governor. They are the governors of Nigeria, not for Biafra land. So we know people we are following. We know those that we are following and those people that we are listening to. So they are the ones that we are following. Leave the governors. They are governors of Nigeria. That's what I have to say in that idea.
Thank you so much. God bless you, sir.
My brother. You're welcome.
Wonderful submissions.
Thank you.
Honestly, it's very clear and loud that the people are following their leaders. The sheep knows the shepherd, and of course, he has the voice and recognizes the voice of the shepherd. The sheep cannot follow the goats. That is his submissions, and the people have spoken and have made themselves very clear where they stand. So it is immaterial whatever anyone will be saying. If you are not for Biafra, you are on your own. That is his submissions. And of course, this is playing out. It is no longer a subject of controversy. Who controls and commands the entire eastern region? Well, we have another evangelist. Ben is here, of course, to give us his own submissions. Evangelist Ben, it's a pleasure having you this moment. Let's have your own take regarding this. The last speaker said that if you are not for Biafra, you are not for the people as far as the eastern region is concerned. Just as Akpabio, the Senate President, said that Simon Ekpa is the real governor of the southeastern region. That those who call themselves governors of the states are just figureheads.
Yeah, listen to me. Go and read the book of Luke chapter 9 verse 49. There is something the Bible says. And the word of God said that the disciples of Jesus Christ went to Jesus Christ and was like complaining, telling Jesus, why should so man be performing miracles in your name and is not one of us? Why must you be doing that? Jesus turned back and said to them, let him be. That if it's not against us, definitely must be one of us. Are you getting it? That statement is an indirect word. Akpabio understand. Simon Akpan is the real governor. Is the real man. Are you getting it? You know, before the Biafran war, but they call it civil war to deceive other nations. Listen to me. Ojukwu was the eastern governor. The one in the eastern region, controlling the eastern region. Are you getting it? So before the war, that was Ojukwu. After the war, before the war. Now, the war spiritually has risen again. Just as Christ is risen again for the gospel to continue. The war have risen again. Simon Akpan is the governor of the eastern region.
The real governor.
The real governor. Thank God they come from the Senate president. That is the third man of the country. Are you getting it? This is spiritual. And they are now having the sign physically now. They are getting the thing now real. When I used to speak here in this forum, I say so many things, but my word most of the time is spiritually. I like speaking from the word of God, which I started with. So, in other words, Akpabio is one of us.
Of course, but he may not believe as the Senate president, but haven't acknowledged that shows that
he's one of us. If you cannot beat them, you join them. Indirectly, is one of us. The man did not join the disciples. Are you getting it? But he believed. John chapter 1 verse 12. He said, but he said unto them, as many
as believe
that accept him, to them give he power. Are you getting it?
Not just merely the disciples.
Not until you follow, you eat with Jesus or you hold his cloth. No. So far you agree.
This is getting
whether
interesting.
you are there or not. So far you believe something. Yeah. So you are one of us. When we are talking about the Jewish Christianity or the Jewish or the Israeli, we are not talking about the physical Israel. We talk about the spiritual Israel. For as many, it's an option. Are you getting it? So it's an option and it's a choice. If you believe, that was yesterday Sunday school, which I tutored my people. I told them that power is not given to everybody. Jesus did not give everybody power, but he gave those who made the choice, the right choice, the power. That is why I stand whenever I want to preach. The winch is level 3, level 4, level 6, they don't get saved. I just finished last month ending. I finished my 3 days crusade. I don't see that Babalawo that can stop me. I don't see that man called into Bangobra, the brush sharer, suckers, to hinder me when I'm on the move. If you don't know me, ask in this Sogba. I'm not afraid of them. They have tried, they have tested. Go to number 1 and list 3 Baba 2 bus stop. Go and ask of me. They are calling me. If you go there, you are there with that occultic pastor. You understand? Because they have tested and tried my God. To the extent there is one pastor for one church. That church is located at Irebawa. The pastor, Efosa, he came to me, he's an Ebony man. He said, I heard that you are an occultic man. That I'm hearing it. Is it true? I said, yes. Don't you know that I'm an occultic pastor? Are you just hearing it? He said, but how can you be? I said, listen to me. The highest secret called is Jesus Christ. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of God Almighty. Psalm 91 verse 1. Yeah. Are you getting it? Psalm 125 verse 1 says, as many that put their hope, their trust in God shall be like Mount Zion. They cannot be removed, but they will abide forever. In verse 2, he said, as mountains surround Jerusalem, so will God surround his own children. God is not surrounding everybody, surround his own.
Does that apply to the Biafran struggle?
Listen to me, sir. Listen to me. I told you people before that what we are doing is spiritual. For you to win a fight, for you to go to a battle and win, you need to fight and win in the spiritual before coming physical. We have conquered Nigeria spiritually. We are just waiting for the day of physical manifestation. Many people are coming to join us.
Wow, wow, wow. This is an exciting moment. Alakokwa Kaiba, what are you doing, SM fans? Can you hear this statement? It's a very shocking and sending a very seismic wave to the foundations of the earth core. It's said you Biafrans have conquered Nigeria spiritually.
Yes.
What you are waiting now is the physical manifestation.
Yes.
How do you mean by that?
Listen to this. Nigerian government believe that by kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu, we end the whole thing. But as soon as they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu, that gave every other person the insight to fight. Are you getting it? And they began to give us another realm. Go and listen to Simon Akpan, 1,000 wisdom. 1,000 wisdom. Listen to him. He said that before the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu, that he prayed for him. And he himself now turn back and pray to God. Please give me the wisdom of 1,000 men. Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison when we began to form our soldiers, military personnel. Just like my brother said some time ago, the level of training that they receive today, the people that are grouped today and trained today, the tomorrow training will be different. Because you must meet up the standard of the war when it comes. Listen to me. War started in heaven between God and Satan. Are you getting it? So fighting war, one day I was telling people that God, even God himself, he is a killer. God is a murderer. And one was like, Pastor, why are you saying this? I said, go and read the book of Joshua chapter 10. If you read the book of Joshua chapter 10, go and start from verse number 9. The Bible says, and the Lord sent Joshua to war. When Joshua fought war to the point that he became tired, he could not fight again. What happened? For Joshua, for the Israelites to conquer, to become winners in the war, God raised a stone. God did what? Raised a stone. That is why I say, go and read it. I give you scripture. God raised a stone to kill. And the Bible recorded it that stone killed more than what Joshua could kill. Are you getting it? The stone that God raised in the war front killed more than what man Joshua could kill. Now listen. Nigeria is conquered spiritually. Nnamdi Kanu took them spiritually. And I want to say something to bring you back again. Back to the word of God. I want to refer us back to the word of God. You know, when they hunt for Elijah, if you go to the book of 1 Kings chapter 17 verse 1, and Elijah said to King Ahab, there shall be no rain in this land according to my word. And he left. God asked him to leave. He left. He went to the mountain. After he went to the mountain, it was in the mountain there he conquered the power of Ba. He arrested the spirit operating in that Ba territory. So when the time comes, now the king start to look for him after 3.5 years. When the word came to pass, as they are looking for him, he said, let's go. And when he get to that place, he said, this is the time to know the God to serve, whether to continue with the bar or to serve the law of heaven and the earth. And when he made mention of that, the people of the bar, all those sorcerers, the seers, they were happy. And remember, there were 450 that eat from Jezebel's table. 400 are specifically on bar. He said, gather them. I remain the only prophet of God. Today we shall see the God to serve. And they said to him, that is well saying. Let's go there. He said, oh yeah, you people, gather me this stick, gather me everything, and set the let fire come. And all of them start to demonstrate. To the point the Bible said they started cutting themselves. Elijah was laughing because they did not understand. Elijah had conquered Ba spiritually in the mountain. Nigeria has been conquered spiritually. Are you getting it? So by the time they finish, he now say, Elijah now rose up. He said, pour me water, pour water, pour water. Pour me water. Poured water here. And as they finished pouring the water, he called the God of heaven. And he answered with the fire. Do you know that that very day, all the ministers of Baal were killed? Oh, Elijah slaughtered all of them. But before he was running, but now he cannot run again. He has come back because he has conquered spiritually. So he came physically, he appeared physically now with the boldness to finish up what have taken place in the spiritual. That is to back up what I am telling you, that Biafra has conquered Nigeria. We have conquered. Believe you me, many people now are coming to the reality. They are coming to understand what Nnamdi Kanu have been saying. He was in the he has been in the prison. Is that not so? But does he stop agitation? No. Rather, the thing kept on increasing. Number of people, men now. Look at Akpabio. Is he not Akpabio, the Senate president? See him now coming back to his normal rightful senses. And spiritually, correction is now entering.
Even to my utter dismay, surprise, that the governors of the eastern states gathered together, had a communique, read a communique that they are asking Tinubu to release the same man they have been opposing since. They don't want to release since.
Hello, there is something I want you to understand again. Yes, they are asking Nigerian government. I don't believe, you see all those eastern governors. There are some set, one or two of them that will say, okay, it's genuine. But for the rest, like somebody like Imo State Governor, what's his name? Who's of the Ojo? Not those of them, those are not them, maybe. Hope of the Ojo. That man, let me tell you, is finding a way. Are you getting it? If he can correct what he has spoiled. And at the same time, he wants to correct just the same way he did at the first time. A kind of to use. I send a message to our platform that Biafra should not be used as a collateral for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. After all, he never asks you. It's you that kidnapped him. Are you getting it? They should not use that to go and set as a bribe and collect bribe from Nigerian government and sign any document that Nnamdi Kanu did not approve. I listen to him whenever he goes to court. I know what he said. It was Nyako, the chief judge, that suggested of negotiation.
Yes, out of court.
Out of court. Nnamdi Kanu never said that. Are you getting it?
Exactly.
He never said so. So they should not use that as a platform to go and use Biafra and negotiate with Nigeria. Biafra is negotiable. It is unnegotiable. We have stand. We are going. Are you getting it? We want to go and we are ready to go. They say that if Biafra go die for hunger. Allow us to go and die for hunger. Are you getting it? So forget those governors. I don't believe much on them. The struggle and your freedom is within you.
Wow, that is quite interesting. I recall the word you said. You said that Biafrans has conquered Nigeria spiritually. What Biafrans are waiting is the physical manifestation, which eventually will culminate on the 2nd of December 2024. And how are Biafrans preparing for this physical manifestation of the sons of God?
God bless you. How did Moses prepare for the freedom of the Jewish in the country of Pharaoh, Egypt? How did he prepare? Every preparation has been made You know, we are we are on earth. You don't expect me to come and tell you how I'm prepared or how I am preparing. My preparation is within me. But when the time comes, every man will show his talent and strength.
Well, that is quite interesting. Honestly, it's been an exciting moment with Evangelist Ben here. Thank you once again.
God bless
I
you.
think you deserve, of course, a bottle of chilled malt, of course. Thank you so much for this wonderful
You're welcome.
submissions here.
You're welcome.
God bless you once
I'm welcome.
again. Yes, the Biafrans have spoken, the people have spoken. I believe if you have been following us, of course, you understand that the impulse of the masses on the streets of Nigeria is being heard, and opportunity have been given to them to express their candid positions over matters bordering on their existence, their welfare, of course, and continuity. You've heard it loud and clear that Biafrans, according to his submissions, has conquered Nigeria spiritually. What Biafrans are waiting is the physical manifestation, of course, of the restoration declaration of the Biafran state. Do you agree with such positions? Let know via the comment sections, honestly. And he also said that the realization by Akpabio that Simon Ekpa is the real governor of the Eastern region, of course, has a very spiritual undertone that he is showing, of course, being over uh, about what is happening, that he is indirectly affirming and conceding, being the lawmaker of Nigeria. He has passed the law, and that will stand, not going back to this clarion call for the restoration of the Biafran state. And the realities is starting with us. Let's know what is your own take regarding this development and his own position regarding this. As you've heard from several analysts this morning, it's been an interesting moment, honestly. I was excited by that statement and his positions, how he was able to correlate of what is happening currently with the scriptures, what has happened in the past, which is an experience. Our major concern lies in the presence, and the future is where lies the interest of the Biafrans. Well, he has made it very loud and clear that they are preparing to leave, and the way and manner, of course, the preparation is going might not be something that is, of course, could be declared before the public. It is within them and the Biafran Republic government in SR. Thank you for being part of this interesting show this morning. It's been an interesting moment. Can we hit the like buttons? What I'm seeing here is not, of course, commensurate with the number of persons watching here, but just give me a promise that before you leave this platform, you will hit the like buttons. And of course, continue to share this video, subscribe to it so that you can be part of these exciting moments always here in Wave TV. Keeping it real and entertaining and very informative has been our passion and drive. And of course, you can see how people express themselves. And wherever you are watching the world over, you can, of course, hear us loud and clear. Thank you once again for being part of this discussions this morning. We do wish you all the best of the rest of the day. Remain blessed and have a fantastic and fruitful day. But before we call it a day today, let's just go through the commentaries here if we have the time, of course, to do so. Whatever be the case, we do appreciate you once again for not being part of this discussion here, and wishing you all the best. Honestly, it is quite interesting being part of this discussion this morning. Okay, Edwin, as I said, No here to like the broadcast because it is it's dark through subscriptions. I didn't get you. Yes, the subscription button. You can hit the subscription buttons, and that is good to go. She's good. Said I love people who really know the word of God and preachers as well. Wow, I'm so excited hearing the truth and the way he is speaking it with authority, telling, okay, knows God. Wow, thank you, my brother. Remain blessed. Oh, thank you very much. Chidera says, our lovely Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is in charge. Well, this is being confirmed by the Senate President of the 10th National Assembly, Senator Goswill Akpabio. Yes, Godwin as Edwin rather as said, stop that, Oga. Those people don't mean, of course, to release him, but to down tension, okay, of Biafra army, or where they don't meant to release him. That is your statement. Or when say foolish people are you making the interview a Biafra land? Well, you don't make use of, you don't insult our esteemed analysts here. We don't condone that. We will straight away block you. You don't dare that here. We respect our esteemed analysts. They have the right to their opinion and entitled to their opinions just as you as well. When you do that via the comment sections, but don't be insultive or abuse the YouTube guideline. Yes, Ogochukwu said those governors are not serious. Well. AI no said, or what is what? Okay, thank you so much, everyone who has participated in this. Uh, Shi Nezim, thank you for being part of this discussion. Blessed, we do have okay, we appreciate you for being part of this. Aaron, thank you for being part of this. Okay, thank you for being part of this discussion today. Gerard, God bless you. Kingsley, we do appreciate you all for being part of today's broadcast. Abia the best. I said Evil Islamic. Okay, thank you once again. Fidelis, we do appreciate your presence here. Thank you once again. And is it holiness or what is this? Thank you for being part of today's discussion. We do appreciate you. Do have a great day. But don't forget to hit the like buttons. Subscribe if you haven't done so. So you can get our notifications whenever it is being uploaded live and direct. Keeping it real has been our commitment, of course. And to this end, we come to the end of today's analysis and political discourse. Remain blessed and have a fruitful day ahead. Bye and much love from Chigos and Debo.